Now I am making this cell stitch pattern, cell stitch here in this my head. So you skip the first 2 stitches, 1 2, and go to the third stitch and make 1 2 3 4 double crochet in the same stitch, and then you skip the next two stitches, go to the third stitch and make 1 slip stitch, and then you skip the next 2 stitches and go to the third stitch and make 4 double crochet. Skip the next 2 stitches, go to the third stitch, here you make 1 slip stitch, and then you skip the next 2 stitches, go to the third stitch and make 4 double crochet. Slip stitch, skip the next 2, go to the third stitch and make 4 double crochet in the same stitch. You repeat same stitch in this round. I have completed my first row of the cell stitch. Here I have joined with slip stitch. Then next row you go to the center of the first 4 DC, here the center, here you make 1 slip stitch, and then you go to the skip the next 2 stitches, go to the third stitch, here this is the slip stitch loop, here you make 4 DC. Then you go to the skip the next 2 stitches of the DC, here you make 1 slip stitch, and then go to the next space loop of the slip stitch, here you make 4 double crochet. And then you skip the next 2 stitches, you make 1 slip stitch between the 4 DC stitch, and then you go to the skip the next 2, go to the third stitch, here you make 4 DC. And you make same stitch, same pattern in this round, and you repeat this cell stitch in the next 4 to 5 rows. I have completed my cell stitch pattern. Here I have repeated same pattern 6 times, and then make one slip stitch, and then 2 chain, count as a first half DC, and go to the next stitch and make 1 half DC. You make 1 half DC, then every single stitch. Repeat 1 half DC into this row. In the next row, 2 chain, and you work only, I am working only the back side of the every stitch, every loop. You make 1 half double crochet in the back loop. I have completed this row, and then 2 chain and make 1 half DC into the every stitch, and you make this half DC row at least 4 to 5 lines. You make same half DC in this row, and then you make the same stitch, repeat 3 to 4 lines. I have completed my all the half DC lines, and then this is the here total stitches are my head's total stitches are 68, and then I have divided into 2 equal parts, and then this is the portion of the ear flap. Here I have total I have taken total stitches are 14, and other side also 14, and then in this area the stitches are 20 and other side is 20, and you start from, or you work only the 14 stitches and other side of 14 stitches. So you attach your yarn in the, you remove your marker of the one side, and you here you attach your yarn with slip stitch and make 1 chain, count as a first half DC, and you make total of 14 half DC in this row. And then you remove your marker and then here you make 2 chain and turn your work and make 1 half DC into the every 14 stitches. This is the last stitch here, and then here you make 1 chain, and then in the third line you decrease your stitches. You go to the next stitch by slip stitch and make 1 2 chain and make 1 half DC into the every stitch except the last stitch. You left the last stitch, last one. This is the last stitch. You skip this one and then 1 chain, 2 chain, count as a first half DC and make 1 half DC into the every stitch. Here you do not decrease any stitches in this row. Then 1 chain, 2 chain, sorry, and make 1 half DC into the every stitch. You do not decrease any stitches in this row. And then 1 chain, and then you decrease the first stitch, and then you decrease the last stitch of this row. Two chain, and then here you make 2 chain, 1 half DC into the every stitch, and then you make 1 half DC into the every stitch and you make the 6 to 8 rows of this half DC. You do not decrease any stitches in the next 6 to 8 rows. and you make the same pattern, same stitch in the other side of your head. You repeat it 6 to 8 times. You make this ribbon for you make the 6 to 8 lines of the same half DC stitch. For buttonhole, you make 1 half DC into the next 3 stitches, 1 chain, and skip the next one and make 3 half DC, and then 1 2 chain and turn your work and make 1 half DC into the next 7 rows, 7 stitches, sorry, and then you cut your yarn and this is the buttonhole. Here I have used this type of buttons. Here I am attaching it in the other side of the ribbon. Here you attach it. Now I am making the outline of this hat, so you join your yarn in the any side of your hat. Here this is the belt area. Here I have joined it and make 1 single crochet into the every stitch. This is the corner, so here I am making 1 more single crochet and then go to the next side and make 1 single crochet to the every single stitch. You make 1 single crochet to every stitch and you make all around your bottom part of the hat. You also make the same stitch in the back side of the hat. Repeat it. Here I have attached 1 buttons and then this is the buttonhole. Here my hat almost complete, and then for pom-pom I am using this brown color glittery yarn. You can make pom-pom with the same color you make pom-pom. You overlap your yarn in your palm, your finger, sorry. And cut it. And then you take some yarn and then you divide into 2 equal parts, and here you knot in the middle, in the center, tightly you knot it, and then one more times. And then cut the and you you cut the extra yarn. My pom-pom is ready, and then you attach it in your head. This is the top part of the head. Here I am attaching it. You insert your hook in the back side of the head and pull through the pom-pom yarn. Pull it. here you attach it in the tightly. And here you give one knot. And your hat is ready for use. This is the very simple and easy pattern of the Crocheted earflap. You can try it, and please subscribe my channel for more videos. Thank you.